LattePanda 3 Delta x86 single board computer review. Desktop power for smarter IoT and robotics. The LattePanda 3 Delta x86 single board computer is a compact computer designed for developers, makers, and professionals who need both desktop computing and direct hardware control in one device. It runs full Windows 10, Windows 11, and Linux, so you can use familiar software, development tools, and workflows without ARM compatibility limitations. What makes it different is the built-in Arduino-compatible coprocessor that lets the board control sensors, motors, relays, and other physical devices directly. In everyday use, it can serve as the brain of a robot, an IoT gateway, an industrial controller, or an edge AI system, while remaining small enough to fit into space-constrained projects. That combination brings convenience, flexibility, and confidence to complex builds. Imagine never dealing with separate computing and control systems again. The biggest advantage of the LattePanda 3 Delta x86 single board computer is how much capability it puts into a single platform. First, you get native Windows and Linux support, making software deployment faster and easier. Second, the integrated Arduino coprocessor reduces wiring complexity and saves valuable development time when connecting sensors, motors, and automation hardware. Third, dual M.2 expansion slots support high-speed NVMe storage alongside optional 4G or 5G connectivity for remote deployments. Here is where it gets interesting. The board also includes Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.2, and 2.5 gigabit Ethernet networking, giving you reliable, high-speed communication for edge computing and industrial applications. Finally, industrial BIOS features such as auto power on and a watchdog timer support dependable 24/7 operation. Think about how much simpler your workflow becomes when one device handles computing, networking, and hardware control together. A practical example is a robotics project that normally requires a small PC, a separate microcontroller, and extra integration work. Before using this board, you might spend hours connecting devices, configuring communication layers, and troubleshooting compatibility issues. With the LattePanda 3 Delta x86 single board computer, the Intel processor handles the software side, while the built-in Arduino-compatible controller manages sensors and motors directly. The turning point comes when everything runs from one compact platform and responds as expected. Another example is an IoT gateway deployed in a remote location. You can combine Windows or Linux applications, fast networking, and cellular expansion in a single unit. Some users are initially skeptical about fitting so much functionality onto one board, but that hesitation usually fades once they see how smoothly development and deployment come together. After testing a few options, one thing became clear. Don't just pick any x86 single board computer. Make sure it has built-in Arduino coprocessor so you never waste your time on complex hardware integration again. That feature alone creates a more streamlined path from prototype to deployment because software and physical control are already connected. Beyond that, the board combines an Intel N5105 quad-core processor, 8 gigabytes of LPDDR4 memory, fast storage expansion, and strong networking into a compact footprint. Independent reviews consistently highlight its ability to run full Windows and Linux environments while supporting robotics, machine vision, and industrial automation tasks. Reviewers from Tom's Hardware and Electromaker praised its balance of performance, flexibility, and Arduino integration, while users frequently report smooth coding, video playback, and hardware control experiences. The industrial BIOS, auto power on capability, and watchdog timer add another layer of reliability for unattended systems. Which result matters most to you? Comment 1 for speed, 2 for calm, 3 for sanity.
The LattePanda 3 Delta x86 single-board computer helps you replace multiple devices with one compact platform that combines computing, connectivity, and hardware control. Thousands of developers, makers, and professionals already use boards like this for robotics, IoT, automation, and edge AI projects because the approach is practical and efficient. It only takes a few seconds to see whether it matches your next build. Check the link in the description and pinned comment for more details. You deserve a solution that keeps development simple and capable.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.